Hello and welcome to your first djembe drumming lesson. I'm Peta Minter from Positive Music, percussionist, teacher, certified drum circle facilitator and sound therapist. So I began my own drumming journey way back when I was 12 years old. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. All you got to do is just look at the grey hairs. Anyway, I fell in love with the energising rhythms. I fell in love with the role of the drum that's played in music, and really it just looked like a lot of fun playing the drums. So today in our first lesson, I wanted to share with you 4 elements to get you started on your djembe drumming journey. And because we need a good foundation to start from, learning a new musical instrument, as long as we're starting from a good foundation, we can apply more things on top of that. So I've added these into 4 categories, yeah? So the first one is choosing the right djembe for you, really important. So all of these categories are really important. So the second category is producing the djembe sounds, techniques. How can we get these amazing sounds out of this beautiful drum? The third is developing time. Now, as a drummer or playing the drums, it's essential to understand timing and the role that we play within music. And the fourth one is application. How can we apply this beautiful instrument into everyday life, into a variety of situations, a variety of styles, and in a way that can really benefit our health and well-being. So let's go and dive in and get started. Okay, so choosing a djembe drum that's right for you. For some, it could come down to budget, you know, the money side of things. How much am I willing to spend? So you can, in Australia, you could get djembes from $250 all the way up to $1,200 to $1,500. So it really depends, with some, as I said, on your budget. I suggest to my students around about in the middle to the lower end. So $500 to $700, you're going to get a really nice djembe for that, yeah? And we want an instrument that inspires us, that sounds good, especially when we're starting out on our journey. We want to set ourselves up for as much success as possible, yeah, to inspire our drumming, to, you know, make us get into developing our creativity. If we're starting off with a drum that just sounds woeful, like a $250 drum, there's no inspiration there. So we want to set ourselves up for success as much as possible. So when we're thinking about a traditional West African djembe drum, for an adult, you're looking at around about a 12-inch drum head size, 12-inch, 13-inch, 14-inch. I wouldn't go any bigger than that at all. So you're looking at the size and you're looking at the weight as well. So it's really important if you're taking your djembe out and maybe jamming with others, jamming in drum circles, or maybe in a classroom and you've got to pack it away, it's really important at the end of the day of the weight. You don't want a djembe that sounds amazing, but it's just really hard to cart around, especially for us older people. More mature people, as we get older, lifting these instruments can put a lot of pressure on our joints. So remember about the weight as well. So there are a variety of woods that we can look at as well. So I always delve deeper into the variety of djembes in more deeper classes, yeah? But I'll just give you the basics. So a lovely mahogany drum, which is this drum that I have here. I'll lift it up. It's got a beautiful design at the bottom as well. A beautiful I'll just pop it down. It's not too bad. It can be lovely to cart around. I always have a drum hat for it, so it protects the drum head. The drum head is a goat skin, and you can look at a variety of thickness as well when choosing your djembe drum. So think about the size, think about the weight, think about what kind of drum head you would like on your djembe. So let's just look at that. So the skin can really matter. I do want to talk a little bit about choosing a drum for people who have experienced trauma, because a lot of people use this kind of drum in therapy as well. So we're talking about drum heads now. So I recommend, to get a relatively medium thickness on your djembe, and try not to go into a store and go and have someone play it and it sounds amazing because it's really cranked up. It's tuned up to the max. So we don't want that. High frequencies when it comes to people who have experienced trauma can set off, can be a trigger. And so that can actually put us off playing the djembe. But we don't want that. And not all djembes have to be cranked up to the max, This djembe here doesn't have any knots in it whatsoever. It's got a medium thickness to it, and it's a nice mellow sound, So I love the mellow sound. It sounds warm, comforting, and really it helps me to improve my technique too, because I've got to work a little bit harder just to get those slaps out, just work on my technique. So I don't mind that at all. So let's recap. So we're going with size, weight, drum head, what else is there? And wood. So when we're looking at a traditional djembe drum, that's great. However, many companies across the globe make djembe drums from recycled materials and synthetic heads. So I use this drum, I take this drum in my drum circles, even when I work with women who have experienced trauma. It's not a high-pitched drum, it's a nice mellow drum. And adults and children can play this drum. But this kind of drum is more of a darabuka sound, not much of a traditional djembe sound. So another thing to think about when choosing your drum, whether you want to go for a traditional sounding drum, West African with real skin and made from a tree, one piece of wood, or a recycled instrument that has a synthetic drum head. Both are great to explore and experiment with your first instrument, producing the beautiful sounds on the djembe drum. So let's just look at 3 sounds, the 3 basic sounds. So the first sound is playing the bass in the middle of the drum. And as soon as we're playing the bass, we're allowing our hand naturally to rebound. And when we're playing with our palm and fingers close together, And this is to produce the lowest pitch of the drum, So the more that we can develop our technique, getting these sounds out of the djembe, the more creativity that we can express in our rhythms, So let's just play 4 basses, and I'll show you, making sure that we're playing from our elbow, not from our wrist, Here we go, 3, 4. And notice that I'm just playing up and down. I'm not playing side to side, but just playing up and down. And I'm allowing the sound to come naturally out of the drum. We need to tilt the drum away from us. If we have it flat on the ground, we're not going to get any sound. So we just need to tilt the drum away from us and squeeze with our knees so it prevents the drum from falling forward. So the bass sound, yeah, playing from our elbows and striking. I just like to strike not too much in the middle of the drum necessarily, but just off center, yeah. But you can explore, once you have your djembe, you can explore where is that sweet sound. And every drum is unique and every person is unique. So I really recommend that you explore on your own drum, the sweet spot. So let's just start with our dominant hand, the strong hand, yeah? So I'm just going to play a few of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we can always swap. Yeah. So the same thing, same technique for the right hand is exactly the same technique for the left hand. Okay, so now we're moving our hand out to the edge of the drum. The edge of the drum comes to our first knuckles. Once again, our fingers are close together. And this is to produce a medium pitch sound. So we've got the lower sound playing the bass, then a higher pitch, bringing our hands out to the edge, making sure that our fingers are close together, making sure that our hands naturally rebound off the drum. Here we go, we're going to alternate our hands, starting with our strongest hand. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So how about we play 4 basses, 4 tones? Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Notice where the rhythm is in your body as well. Notice where the sound that you're playing, where does it resonate within your body? Is it around your stomach area? Is it around your chest area? Is it in your shoulders? So just tune into the sounds of the drum, how you're playing the drum, how you're sitting. So we want to be nice and straight and our elbows nice and relaxed all the time. Yeah, so whatever is happening in our body, if we're tense, the sound that's going to be coming back to us is going to be tense. Yeah, it's going to be strained. It's not going to be free. So whatever tension we're holding in the body is going to be coming out in our playing. So deeply relaxed feel, nice and relaxed hands. Yeah. So the last sound is the slap, and it's the most challenging sound to produce from the djembe drum. It takes a long time to develop. However, I recommend that you be really patient, really loving with yourself, and don't get too caught up in, I can't get my slaps, I can't get my slaps. They will come eventually. So the more freedom we have in our mind, yeah, when it comes to technique, you know, getting those sounds out, just keep relaxing. Relaxing the mind, relax the body, yeah? So playing the slap, we're still coming from, our fingers are playing the edge, we're playing from our first knuckles, yeah? But this time our fingers are apart. Notice that when I'm playing, my thumbs aren't touching the drum either. Yeah, same thing with tones. My thumbs are out the way. It's my fingers that are doing the talking. Okay, so producing the slap sounds. This helps with our creativity. This helps bring out the high pitch sound. Yeah. So once again, so this time you can use a little bit more wrist, and it's a flicking action as well with your fingers. Yeah, Here are some tones. Slap. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, that this drum doesn't have any knots. It's not tuned up at all. It's actually just sitting nicely. So you don't need to crank up your drum to get some good slaps, yeah? So you can work with 4 basses, 4 tones, and then 4 slaps. This can also be a really good warm-up as well. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all the way thinking relax, relax the body, relax the mind, relax the body. Yeah, I'll show you a simple rhythm to get you started on your djembe drumming journey. And this rhythm can be played in a variety of settings, such as the drum circle, jamming with friends. You can't go wrong with this rhythm, yeah? You can even play it in percussion ensembles, anywhere. It's a very common rhythm. Okay, so we're playing with 2 basses, and I'll just air drum it for you, yeah? So we're playing 2 basses, starting with your dominant hand, starting with the strong hand. So if you're a right-hander, it would look like this. 3, 4, bass, bass. 3, 4, bass, bass. 3, 4, right, left. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. So now we're going to add in tones. We're going to add in 3 tones. Once again, starting with our strong hand. And we're alternating our hands, yeah? Once again, if you're a right-hander, it'll be right, left, right. So it'll be 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Yeah. Notice once again I'm allowing the sound to come out of the drum. After the 2 basses, I'm playing 3 tones. So I'm just going to sound it out for you, put it together. So I'll air drum it for you. So it'll be 3, 4, bass, bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, tone, tone. Now you notice after the second bass, I'm coming back to the tones with my strong hand, yeah? I'm playing those 3 tones, 1, 2, 3, starting with my dominant hand. Now, when I come back to the rhythm again, to start the rhythm again, I'm coming back on my strong hand. So I'll play it through twice, yeah? 3, 4, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, bass, bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, tone, tone. Let's play that on our drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Would you like to play that a little bit quicker and do it a few more times, yeah? Right about there. Boom, boom, tick, da, 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 tick, boom, boom. Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. How did you go? Could you keep up with me as I sped up a little bit? Yeah, great. Good. Now we're playing the same rhythm, the same phrase. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah? This time we're going to play it as the first note played on the bass, followed by a tone. Yeah? Alternating your hands. So your dominant hand, your strong hand, plays the first part that plays the bass. Straight after that is the tone with your non-dominant hand. So we're going to alternate our hands, yeah? Yeah, so instead of playing two basses, bass, tone, bass, tone. Yeah. So the second part of the rhythm, remember the rhythm is boom, 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 boom. So now we're going to play two rights and a left. Bass, bass, tone. Bass, bass, tone. Sounds familiar? Bit of a queen there. Okay, so now let's put those two parts together to form the whole rhythm, yeah? So I'll air drum it for you and sound out the hands. So if you're a lefty, just reverse the hands, yeah? So starting with your right, if you're a right-hander. So it'll be 3, 4, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left. Yeah. So your dominant hand always plays the bass with this rhythm. Your non-dominant hand plays the tones with this rhythm. Yeah, that's how you can remember which hands are playing what. So now let's bump up the tempo, yeah, a little bit quicker. How about there? Is that a good tempo? It's nice and quick. Are you ready? 1, 2, let's all play. Yeah, fantastic. Such a beautiful rhythm. It's a common rhythm. And you can really explore by playing, you know, those two rhythms consecutively. Great for the coordination, great for the brain activity, great for allowing the blood to flow through our body and also massage our nervous system. Yeah. Okay, so developing time, essential for anyone who wants to play the drums. Our role is to have really good time. Timing is everything, yeah? So even if we're playing in a drum circle or playing or just jamming with friends, maybe we're playing in a percussion ensemble, to have the confidence we need to build our timing, yeah? So one way that we can improve our timing dramatically is practicing with a metronome. So you can easily download some free apps, put it on your phone. That's one way, and then working out a variety of tempos to practice along to. I did that for many, many years. I spent most of my time practicing with a metronome. However, there is a fun way of practicing our timing, and that's playing along to music. Downloading some drum play-alongs are great to help build your timing, your stamina as well. Coordination, there are so many benefits to playing this beautiful instrument, yeah? So playing along to music, and you can jam along to any style of music that you want, yeah? But of course, we need to know where to start. And so I recommend that you start out with something really simple, something that is created for beginner drummers, yeah? Something that's simple that you can hear where that time is. So sparse, not too many instruments, yeah? As a drum play along. So not only are we working on our timing when we're playing along to music, but we're developing our feel, we're developing our ear, our listening. What other instruments are in the song? What other instruments can I hear? Where are they placed within the song? Is the shaker to the left? Maybe in the middle, maybe to the right? Is there a bell? What can you hear in the music? So it's not only are we looking at developing our timing, but we're developing our ear as well. Yeah. So for the past 20 to 25 years, the djembe drum has been broadcast across the globe. The great thing about this as a musical instrument is that you don't need to know any musical theory. You get a sound straight away. It's not like learning the violin and you need to practice getting that particular sound, you know. You play the drum, you get a great sound to start off with. Play the bass, play the tones, you get great sounds. So many classroom teachers are using the djembe drum as part of their classroom percussion music ensembles. So many yoga teachers, sound therapists are using the djembe drum in their sound baths and sound meditations. Many therapists are using the djembe as a therapeutic tool to help people with PTSD, help trauma patients, team building. It's used across the globe for bringing groups, taking them out of their silos where people feel comfortable. They need to communicate. It's a great communication tool. So not only is it used for therapy, classroom music, bringing communities together, but it's also used in the corporate sector as well. This djembe is a tool for bringing people together, connection, creativity, inspiration, and a lot of joy, yeah? As a sound therapist and a peacemaker, I'm passionate about bringing this beautiful instrument into everyone's hands across the globe to help bring more joy into communities, more fun and laughter, bringing people together in harmony. Yeah, so I'm really passionate. And so if you're starting out in your journey and you're wondering where to start, I wanted to give you a gift. It's a PDF free download. It's got some great tips in there for beginners just like you. So download that freebie. It's my gift to you. Let's get jamming, yeah? Thank you so much. How did you go? Yeah, did you go okay? Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Do you have any questions for me? What are the challenges that you're facing at the moment with your drumming? Yeah, leave a comment below. And remember my free gift. This is a gift to you from my heart. Thank you so much. Happy drumming. Bye-bye.